Om Tat Sat. Welcome to Gyan Bhakti. We focus exclusively on spirituality, Vedanta, and Sanatana Dharma. Please subscribe our channel for the mystical meanings of the scriptures and daily satsang. Our humble prostrations to all-pervading Brahman or God, our worshipful Guruji, Swami Jyotirmayananda Ji Maharaj, all sages and scriptures, and to the divinity in each of you. We are currently exploring the scripture mysticism of Mahabharata. Commentaries by Sri Swami Jyotirmayananda Ji Maharaj and narrated by myself, Swami Nikhilananda. So in today's episode, we will be covering Foiled by the Gandharvas. The fact that the Pandavas were living a contented and spiritually prosperous life in the forest without a sense of degradation frustrated the Kauravas immensely. And so, led by the Dushta Chatushtaya, the evil foursome of Duryodhana, Karna, Dushashana, and Shakuni, the Kauravas plotted to rob their cousins of their inner contentment by going to the forest and parading all the Kauravas' wealth and luxury before their eyes, thus telling Dhritarashtra that they were going to count a large group of cows that had concentrated near the forest in which the Pandavas were living. They set out with thousands of attendants and soldiers and an overabundance of materials for an elegant encampment. When the Kauravas arrived in the area, they encountered a party of celestial Gandharvas sporting in the lake in which they wished to swim. Although they did not know this, these Gandharvas were led by Chitraratha, a friend of Arjuna, and they had been dispatched by Indra, the celestial father of Arjuna, who did not want to see the Pandavas harassed by the evil Kauravas. When the Kauravas refused to show respect to the Gandharvas, a ferocious battle ensued and the Kauravas were hopelessly defeated. Many heroes and their queens were captured, and Karna was so badly injured that he fled for his life. Duryodhana himself was put in chains and imprisoned. When the news of these events reached the Pandavas, Yudhishthira felt a sense of profound pity and compassion, and his heart melted at the suffering of the Kauravas. He said to his brothers, "Go help them. These Gandharvas have no right to fight the Kauravas. After all, the Kauravas are our own. We belong to one big, great family. If we have conflicts with them, we will settle those conflicts ourselves. But a foreign power has no right to interfere with us." During the ensuing battle between the Pandavas and the Gandharvas, those celestial beings were almost destroyed. But then Chitraratha revealed his identity to his friend Arjuna, and the fighting stopped. Chitraratha then agreed to honor Yudhishthira's wishes and release Duryodhana and the Kauravas into the hands of the Pandavas. Seeing Duryodhana in this defeated state and feeling a sense of compassion, Yudhishthira merely chided him kindly. The Kauravas then began their return journey back to Hastinapur. Duryodhana, however, feeling humiliated by the entire chain of events, asserted that he would commit suicide by fasting to death. However, great demons from the netherworlds convinced him not to give up hope, leading him to believe that he would eventually be victorious over the Pandavas. They reminded him that he was their chosen representative on the earth plane, and that there were hundreds of thousands of demons in human embodiment who would support the Kauravas according to the perfect plan. With all this demoniac encouragement, Duryodhana was soon brought back to his normal state of irrepressible wickedness, and he returned home to the Kauravas to continue weaving new schemes to injure the prestige of his cousins. After the battle with the Pandavas, Chitraratha returned to the heavenly worlds to see Indra. There, the celestial lord showered nectar upon all the Gandharvas that had been killed or wounded in battle, reviving them and endowing them with even more strength and vigor than before. There are many interesting implications of this story for an aspirant. The fact that the Pandavas did not want the Gandharvas to do the job of conquering the Kauravas for them, that they would not have their enemies destroyed by a foreign force, conveys an important message about the role of self-effort in spiritual movement. And we will continue this discussion in tomorrow's episode. This is Swami Nikhilanand. Om Tat Sat.